In your WCW, or was it after that?
Well, see, the thing is, Paul has to find a conspiracy or a lie or a plot or a plan or something behind everything, right? When I quit, when I left, because I hated Jim Herd, didn't want to be there anymore, didn't like what they were doing in the business, and would rather be home because fuck them. That was my grand conspiracy. Paul Lee would call me up. You got them right where you want them. They'll give you anything you want to come back. The problem is I don't want to come back. Okay, yeah. Like I'm going to lie to him. I didn't want to. Well, obviously, I didn't go back, so that means I didn't want to go back. But he's like, they'll give you twice as much money. I don't want more money, Paul. I don't want to be there. I don't want to work with them. But he can't understand that because he's thinking crooked. But legitimate, serious heat didn't start until he did the whole gangsta thing.
We'll get into that because that's
okay. But there was the gangsta thing, and then there was the Corluzzo thing where he lied and basically got me to do that one shot, saying he'd shake hands with Corluzzo in front of the locker room and they could work together and bury the hatchet. Shook hands with him in a dark limousine where nobody could see it, and then denied it the next day, saying that Dennis lied and broke the arrangement. Dennis rode back in the limousine with me and got in his car and went home. He didn't have time to break it. Not saying he wouldn't have. He didn't have time. Right. And then there's the money he still owes me for the tapes of Sonny that I sent on Chris's request, that I was promised money through Chris because he was working Chris because he knew I wouldn't talk to him. I said, Chris, for you the tapes are free. For Paul Lee, I want $1,500. And he called me back and said, what about, I think that's $2,000. What about $1,500? Or what about that? Anyway, it went from, I first said $2,000, then Chris said, would you take $1,500? Then he said, well, he'll offer you $1,000. And basically, they used the tapes, and I got them back third day Federal Express about 6 weeks later with no money, no check, no kiss my ass. He's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a con man. Fuck you, Paul. I'm sorry. You fucked me, so fuck you. But I've been really upbeat on